Ladies and gentlemen, winning isn't just an outcome, it's a decision, a commitment, and a way of life. Right now, you have the power to decide I'm going to win. Not someday, not when the stars align right now. Unshakable belief is the foundation of all extraordinary achievements. It's the core that keeps you steady when the storms of doubt and adversity rage. When you cultivate a mindset of absolute certainty in your ability to succeed, you set a standard for how you approach every challenge. This belief isn't about arrogance, it's about aligning your thoughts, emotions, and actions with the unyielding conviction that you have what it takes to rise above any obstacle. It begins with understanding that belief is a choice. It's not something handed to you by external circumstances. You must decide, day after day, to believe in yourself, your purpose, and your potential. This belief requires you to see beyond your current circumstances and envision the future you want to create. It demands that you shut out the noise of doubt, negativity, and fear and focus on the voice inside you that says, "Yes, I can." To develop this belief, you must immerse yourself in empowering environments and surround yourself with people who lift you higher. We are all influenced by the company we keep and the energy we allow into our space. When you consistently expose yourself to positivity and success, your belief grows stronger. This is not wishful thinking, it's the deliberate conditioning of your mind to expect the best from yourself and your life. But unshakable belief isn't just about confidence, it's about resilience. Life will test you. You will face setbacks, failures, and moments of uncertainty. These are the crucibles where belief is forged. Each time you choose to stand firm, to pick yourself up after a fall, and to press on despite the odds, you strengthen your belief. Resilience isn't built in comfort zones, it's born in the face of adversity. Belief also requires repetition. Your mind is like a garden and your beliefs are the seeds. You must water those seeds daily with affirmations, visualization, and purposeful action. Speak words of power into your life. I am capable. I am strong. I am unstoppable. You see yourself as the person who has already won, and your actions will naturally align with that vision. The more you affirm your belief, the more it becomes ingrained in your subconscious. Unshakable belief is not blind. It's built on evidence. Reflect on the moments in your life when you succeeded against the odds, when you turned challenges into victories. These experiences are proof that you have what it takes. Use them as reminders of your strength whenever doubt creeps in. Success leaves clues, and your past wins are the trail markers that guide you forward. This belief also fuels relentless action. When you truly believe in something, you don't just sit and wait for it to happen, you go out and make it happen. Belief drives you to take risks, to innovate, and to persevere when the path gets tough. It silences the excuses and amplifies your focus on solutions. With unshakable belief, you approach every day as an opportunity to get closer to your goals. Finally, unshakable belief transcends logic and circumstance. It's about seeing possibilities where others see impossibilities. It's the voice that says, "I'll find a way even when the odds are stacked against you." This belief becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. When you act with the certainty of success, the universe has no choice but to align itself with your vision. Taking massive action is the bridge between your dreams and your reality. It's not enough to hope, wish, or plan. You must act, and act decisively. Massive action is about going all in, not just dipping your toes in the water. It's about putting every ounce of your energy into what you want to achieve, knowing that the level of effort you bring directly correlates to the results you'll create. Success doesn't come from half measures, it comes from full immersion. Massive action begins with clarity. You have to know exactly what you want and why it matters to you. When your vision is crystal clear, you create a roadmap for what needs to be done. But clarity alone is not enough, you need urgency. There's no time to wait for the perfect moment. Taking massive action means starting now, even if the conditions aren't ideal. Action creates momentum, and momentum breeds progress. To take massive action, you must commit to consistency. It's not about bursts of effort followed by long periods of inaction. It's about showing up every day, no matter how you feel. Consistency compounds over time, transforming small efforts into monumental results. The key is discipline, doing what needs to be done, even when motivation wanes. Discipline is what keeps the wheels turning when the initial excitement fades. Fear often paralyzes people from taking the action they need, but massive action requires confronting fear head-on. Fear will always be present, especially when you're stepping out of your comfort zone. The secret is to act despite the fear. Fear doesn't disappear until you move through it. The more action you take, the less power fear holds over you. Courage is not the absence of fear, it's acting in spite of it. Massive action also demands that you focus on what works. Not all efforts are equal. If a strategy isn't producing results, you don't quit, you adapt. You refine your approach, learn from your mistakes, and keep moving forward. Taking massive action isn't about mindlessly repeating the same steps, it's about being resourceful and strategic, constantly seeking ways to improve and optimize. Energy and intensity are crucial components of massive action. You can't give 50% effort and expect 100% results. When you commit to something, you have to pour your heart and soul into it. This energy becomes contagious, attracting opportunities, resources, and people who align with your mission. The more energy you bring, the more momentum you generate, and momentum is what propels you towards success. Another critical aspect of taking massive action is accountability. When you set a standard for yourself and share your goals with others, you create a system of accountability that keeps you on track. Accountability partners, mentors, or even public declarations of your intentions can push you to perform at a higher level. Knowing that others are watching and rooting for you adds an extra layer of motivation to keep taking action. Lastly, taking massive action requires an unrelenting focus on the bigger picture. It's easy to get bogged down by setbacks or distracted by minor details. But when you keep your eyes on the prize, every step you take, no matter how small, becomes part of a greater journey. This perspective fuels your determination and reminds you why you started in the first place. It's not about perfection, it's about progress. And progress comes from consistent, massive action. Fear is often seen as the enemy, but in reality, it's one of your greatest allies. Fear signals that you're stepping into the unknown, pushing past your comfort zone, and approaching something meaningful. When you feel fear, it's a sign that growth is on the horizon. To embrace fear as fuel, you must first shift your mindset and view it not as a barrier, but as a source of energy. Fear can paralyze you or it can propel you forward. It's your choice how to use it. The first step in harnessing fear is to understand it. Fear often stems from uncertainty, the unknown, or the possibility of failure. But what if you reframed failure as feedback? Every successful person has faced failure, and each failure taught them invaluable lessons. When you recognize that failure is not the opposite of success, but a part of the journey, fear loses its power to hold you back. It becomes a tool for learning and refining your approach. Fear forces you to focus. Think about the moments in life when fear sharpened your senses, the adrenaline rush, the heightened awareness, the clarity of purpose. These are the gifts of fear. Instead of running from it, lean into it. Let it push you to prepare better, think smarter, and act with greater intensity. Fear, when embraced, turns hesitation into action and uncertainty into determination. Using fear as fuel requires courage, but courage isn't the absence of fear. It's the decision to act in spite of it. The most transformative moments in life often happen when you take a leap of faith, even when fear is screaming in your ear. Courage is like a muscle. The more you exercise it, the stronger it becomes. Each time you face your fears, you build the confidence to tackle even bigger challenges. Fear also reveals what you care about most. The things that scare you often point to your deepest desires and greatest aspirations. Fear isn't random, it's tied to what matters to you. Instead of avoiding it, ask yourself, what is this fear telling me about my dreams and goals? When you connect with the purpose behind your fear, it becomes easier to channel it into action. Action is the antidote to fear. The more you sit with fear, the more it grows. But when you take even a small step forward, fear begins to shrink. Each action you take reinforces your ability to handle whatever comes next. Momentum builds confidence, and confidence diminishes fear. The key is to keep moving even when the path ahead feels uncertain. Progress, no matter how small, is what turns fear into fuel. Fear also drives innovation and creativity. When you're afraid of failing or falling short, it pushes you to think outside the box and explore new possibilities. Fear can ignite a spark of ingenuity that leads to breakthroughs you never imagined. Some of the greatest achievements in history were born out of fear-driven determination to overcome seemingly impossible odds. Lastly, fear connects you to your humanity. Everyone feels fear, it's a universal experience. Embracing it reminds you that you're alive, that you're striving, and that you're growing. When you share your fears and how you're using them to move forward, you inspire others to do the same. Fear doesn't isolate you, it unites you with others on the journey toward greatness. Visualization is the secret weapon of champions. Before victory becomes a reality, it must first be vividly created in your mind. When you visualize your success, you prime your brain to recognize opportunities, build confidence, and align your actions with your goals. The mind doesn't distinguish between vividly imagined experiences and actual ones. It responds to both with the same intensity. By visualizing victory, you're rehearsing success before it happens. To visualize victory effectively, you must be specific. It's not enough to have a vague idea of what you want. You need to see every detail. What does winning look like for you? What does it feel like, sound like, even smell like? The more sensory-rich your visualization, the more real it becomes. This level of detail anchors your vision in your subconscious, making it a magnetic force pulling you toward your goal. Emotion is the fuel for visualization. It's not just about seeing your victory, it's about feeling it with every fiber of your being. Imagine the pride, joy, and sense of accomplishment you'll experience when you achieve your goal. Let those emotions flood your system as if the victory has already happened. Emotion amplifies the power of visualization, transforming it from a mental exercise into a visceral experience that drives action. Consistency is key in visualization. You can't just visualize once and expect miracles. Make it a daily practice. Spend a few minutes every morning or night closing your eyes and stepping into the future you're creating. The more you immerse yourself in your vision, the more it becomes a part of who you are. Repetition ingrains the image of victory so deeply in your mind that it starts to feel inevitable. Visualization also helps you overcome obstacles before they arise. By mentally walking through the journey to victory, you can anticipate challenges and rehearse how you'll respond. This mental preparation equips you to handle setbacks with confidence and resilience. When you've already seen yourself overcoming difficulties in your mind, facing them in reality becomes less intimidating. Your subconscious mind plays a crucial role in bringing your visualization to life. When you consistently feed it images of victory, your brain begins to filter the world differently. It notices opportunities, connections, and resources that align with your vision. This phenomenon, known as the reticular activating system, helps you focus on what matters most and ignore distractions that don't serve your goal. Visualization isn't just about the end goal, it's about the process. See yourself taking the necessary steps, working hard, and staying disciplined. Visualize the small victories along the way, not just the grand finale. Celebrating these milestones in your mind reinforces your commitment and keeps your motivation high. Success is a journey, and every step forward deserves recognition. Lastly, visualization builds belief. When you repeatedly see yourself winning in your mind, it becomes harder to doubt your ability to achieve it. Visualization shifts your mindset from "can I do this?" to "I am already doing this." This unshakable belief becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy, as your actions align with the conviction that victory is not just possible, it's inevitable. Adaptation is the hallmark of resilience and growth. The ability to adjust your approach in the face of challenges separates those who succeed from those who give up. Life is unpredictable, and no plan survives intact when tested against reality. To adapt and overcome means embracing flexibility, creativity, and persistence, even when circumstances change unexpectedly. It's not about avoiding obstacles, it's about learning how to navigate through them with determination and ingenuity. Adapting begins with a willingness to let go of rigid thinking. Often, people become so attached to their original plans that they resist change, even when it's necessary. But clinging to a failing strategy only delays progress. Instead, view change as an opportunity for innovation. Ask yourself, what can I do differently? How can I approach this from a new angle? Adaptation requires humility, the courage to admit when something isn't working, and the openness to try something else. Overcoming challenges demands resourcefulness. You may not always have the ideal tools, circumstances, or support, but that doesn't mean you're powerless. Resourcefulness is about maximizing what you do have and finding creative ways to make it work. When you stop focusing on limitations and start focusing on possibilities, you unlock a level of problem solving that propels you forward. The greatest breakthroughs often come from moments of constraint and adversity. Emotional resilience is a critical component of adapting and overcoming. Change and challenges can be emotionally taxing, but maintaining a positive mindset and emotional balance is essential. Resilience isn't about ignoring your feelings, it's about managing them constructively. When setbacks occur, allow yourself to process the emotions, but don't dwell on them. Instead, channel your energy into solutions and keep moving forward with clarity and focus. Adaptation also involves learning from the experience. Every obstacle contains valuable lessons, and overcoming them requires you to become a student of your own journey. Analyze what went wrong, what could be improved, and what insights you can carry forward. Growth comes from reflection, and each challenge you adapt to strengthens your ability to handle future obstacles. Learning isn't optional, it's the currency of progress. Taking action in the face of uncertainty is a defining characteristic of those who adapt and overcome. Waiting for the perfect plan or the ideal conditions often leads to inaction. Instead, take the first step, even if it's small or uncertain. Action creates momentum, and momentum breeds confidence. As you move forward, you'll gain clarity and discover new opportunities to adjust and refine your approach. Adapting requires a balance of patience and persistence. While it's important to act decisively, it's equally crucial to recognize that progress takes time. Overcoming challenges often involves trial and error, setbacks, and moments of doubt. Patience allows you to endure the process without losing faith, while persistence ensures you keep pushing forward, regardless of how long it takes or how hard it gets. Lastly, the mindset of adaptation is rooted in gratitude for the journey. Instead of resenting the obstacles, appreciate them for the strength and wisdom they build within you. Challenges are not roadblocks, they are stepping stones that lead to growth, resilience, and success. When you embrace this perspective, every difficulty becomes an opportunity to rise higher, learn more, and ultimately achieve what once seemed impossible. Purpose is the driving force behind all meaningful action. It's the reason you get out of bed in the morning and the fuel that keeps you moving when the road gets tough. When you connect with a purpose greater than yourself, you tap into a source of energy and resilience that nothing can extinguish. Purpose gives your actions meaning and transforms ordinary tasks into steps towards something extraordinary. It's the anchor that keeps you steady in the face of uncertainty and the compass that guides you toward your goals. To leverage the power of purpose, you must first define it. What is the deeper reason behind what you're striving for? It's not just about achieving success or hitting milestones, it's about understanding why those things matter to you. Purpose is deeply personal, and it's unique to each individual. Take the time to reflect on what truly inspires and motivates you. The clearer your purpose, the more powerful your actions will become. Purpose has the power to override fear and self-doubt. When you're deeply connected to your why, you can push through the discomfort and challenges that come with growth. Fear may still exist, but purpose gives you the strength to face it head-on. It shifts your focus away from what could go wrong and toward what you stand to gain. Purpose becomes a shield protecting you from the paralyzing effects of doubt and hesitation. A strong sense of purpose also inspires perseverance. There will be moments when you feel like giving up, when progress seems slow and the effort feels overwhelming. But when your actions are aligned with a purpose you deeply care about, quitting is no longer an option. Purpose reminds you of what's at stake and reignites your determination to keep going, no matter how steep the climb. Purpose doesn't just benefit you, it has a ripple effect on others. When you live and act with purpose, you inspire those around you. Your passion and clarity become contagious, lifting others and encouraging them to pursue their own dreams. Purpose-driven actions create impact, not just in your life, but in the lives of those you touch. It's a reminder that your efforts matter and that your journey can make a difference in the world. To fully harness the power of purpose, you must align your daily actions with it. Purpose is not just a lofty ideal, it's a practical tool for decision-making and prioritization. When you're clear on your purpose, you can focus on what truly matters and eliminate distractions. Every action, no matter how small, becomes a deliberate step toward fulfilling your greater mission. This alignment creates a sense of flow and fulfillment in everything you do. Purpose also connects you to a sense of legacy. It's about more than achieving goals in the present, it's about building something that lasts, something that leaves a mark. Purpose drives you to think beyond immediate gratification and consider the long-term impact of your choices. This perspective encourages you to strive for excellence and to contribute in ways that create value far beyond your own life. Lastly, leveraging purpose requires constant reflection and renewal. Purpose is not static, it evolves as you grow and as your circumstances change. Regularly revisit your why to ensure it still resonates deeply with you. Adjust your actions and goals to stay aligned with your purpose as it evolves. This ongoing connection to your purpose keeps you grounded, motivated, and empowered to face whatever comes your way.